What's going on? Back plugged in again. With your boy the Prophet. Hey, yo, man. So today we back plugged in again with another Genshin Impact video for you guys. So we got a brand new character on Honey Impact. So as you guys know, this is a fan website, but this is basically information that's either data mining in the game or kind of already out in some regards. So pretty much most of the stuff on here is at most of it's like I would say 90% accurate. There are times where they change some certain things, but today we're going to be talking about Kiryu Kazuha. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name or his name. If it's not, make sure to let me know. But yeah, so let's look at his stats first of all. Um, base attack. His base attack seems super low, so I'll just take a look into that. Let's see, and there's also some extra information too. Ascension. Let me see what this is. Elemental stone. Okay, that's probably from one of the new things. This looks like local character ascension material. Alright, so none of these ascension materials are in the game right now, but we do know he takes the these items, the sigils, so that's good. He doesn't take like whopper flowers or anything like that. So normal attack, Guardian Blade Works performs 5 rapid strikes. Charge attack, consume a certain amount of stamina to unleash 2 rapid sword swings. Plunge from the air, standard plunging attack, but then he has a specific plunging attack after he uses elemental skill. So when in mid-air, due to the effects of his elemental skill, plunging attack damage is converted to Anemo damage and will create a miniature wind tunnel via secret technique that pulls nearby objects and opponents in. So this is just a scaling for his normal attack and all that good stuff. Let me just make sure everything is kind of out there. Nah, we don't need the hostess on screen. Okay. All right, but so these are just a scaling for his normal attack. His charge attack stamina consumption is 20. His charge attack magnification looks similar to that of like Kaching. We can check that like directly in just a few moments. But yeah, so solid damage on his charge attacks gets up to, well, yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Now it's got to be charge attack damage. Damn, that's pretty good charge attack damage. Plunging damage. All right, so look at his elemental skill. Okay, so unleashes a secret technique as fierce as a rushing wind to pull objects and opponents towards Kazuha's current position before launching the opponent within an AoE, dealing Anemo damage and lifting Kazuha up in the air on a rushing wind current. So it's going to look similar to how Venti's E looks, where, you know, when you hold it, where he rushes himself up after a bit. And then due to the effects of his elemental skill, a particularly powerful plunging attack, Ranran Haishi, will be unleashed. Press can be used midair. So hold, so you can press and hold it. Charges up before unleashing greater Anemo damage and a larger AoE than the press. So plunging attack when in midair. I already read this. It converts the damage to Anemo on plunge, and then it does a miniature wind tunnel. So this character looks like he's going to be absolutely awesome. So his press cooldown is going to be 6 seconds. Hold cooldown will be 9 seconds. And as I said, he will be an Anemo one-handed sword user. So he's going to be, to me, he looks like a combination of Jean and Zhao wrapped into one. Because he can't, from what I understand, he can pull enemies towards him. So, you know, that's something that Jean does. And then Zhao has, of course, the plunge daddy damage. So, yeah. Look at his elemental burst. The ultimate Gairyu technique, a single slash akin to a coming storm that deals AoE Anemo damage. The blades passage will leave behind a field named Ruka Akino that deals AoE Anemo damage at set intervals. So that means it'll tick for Anemo damage. And then it says if it Comes into contact with pyro, hydro, cryo, or electro. It'll deal additional elemental damage of that type. Elemental absorption can only occur once per use. Okay. See, okay. Right. So the slash damage. Okay, so he has two main features: slash damage and then damage over time. So it's going to hit in 2 phases. So let's see here. Slashing damage for level 10 talent. So this is about 500, and then that's about 228. So about 728, 730, depending on if you want to round up. But and that's for level 10. So for level 11, so it's pretty close. It's still pretty close to those same numbers, just a little bit less. So yeah, pretty solid elemental burst damage, and it will swirl and do everything that Anemo will do. Additional damage over time, duration. It lasts 8 seconds, so 8 seconds of ticks. And it does so that you can only infuse an element 1 time during the skill. So I don't know if it's going to do the elemental infusion for the entire 8 seconds. That'd be like really crazy. Hopefully it does. Same with like Venti. But yeah, then it tells us the ascension materials. This will be from one of the new bosses for sure. And let's see his passive skill. Decrease sprinting stamina consumption of your party by 20%. Not stackable with passive talents that provide. Okay. If it's okay. During additional 200 damage. Damn! If his elemental burst comes in contact with pyro, hydro, cryo, or electro, use elemental absorption will occur. Deal additional 200 damage to that elemental type. That's really good. Upon triggering a swirl reaction, teammates a 0.3 damage to their elemental. Okay. So elemental mastery buff per stack. Decrease cooldown of his elemental skill. Using Manyo no Teto Rita. Oh, so using the plunge will reset the skill. That's broken. That's broken. Elemental mastery by 200 within the AoE of his burst. Energies obtain the following effects. Press or hold regenerates energy particles. Regenerate 2 particles per second. While gliding. Animal infusion for 5 seconds. Oh. Each point of elemental mastery to the damage over time. Go to his normal charging, plunging attacks by 0.2%. That's really good. I mean, this looks like he's going to be a great character. Alright, this is all miscellaneous information. Looks like he's going to be coming in, let me see. Looks like 1 point... I guess we don't know exactly when he's coming. But looks like 1.6 or 1.7. So this character looks absolutely great. And credits to Dim Breath, who did get this information out. Got his tag there, so shout out to him. I'll link that in the description. But yeah, he looks like an absolutely amazing character. He looks amazing. So hopefully, man, this is just gives people something to save for. You know, we have his idea. And keep in mind his talent, stats, and skills, constellation, magnification, any of that stuff can change. But he's a one-handed sword user with Anemo. Looks like his Constellation 6 is going to allow him to infuse his his plunging attacks, all of his damage pretty much with Anemo. So pretty much gives him something like Zhao's infusion when he is Constellation 6. His Constellation 1 looks absolutely broken if I read that properly. I don't have too much time to go over all the specific details, but knowing what we know, everything looks really good. Also, there's a little bit of information I want to talk about as well with these materials. So the Dragon's Lord Crown, the Blood Jade Branch, and the Gilded Scale. Looks like, okay, so the Dream Solvent, and this is going to be something new as well. Let's see here. Item capable of changing a character's level up ascension material. So this is what you'll need to do that, to change your character's elemental ascension material or their ascension material. It pretty much tells you that you're going to need this Dream Solvent. So that's just a little bit of information that we have. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to Profit Impact. We do have a giveaway going on in about 4 days, for $50. So if you want to enter, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check the pinned comment. So next time, I love y'all. I'm out.
I'll make a wish. All them people done got it.